In the last lecture, we created our first Next.js application. Now, this is not a complete Next.js course, and you could actually create a course about this. I just want to show you the bare basic features so that you can dive deeper, for example, with the GitHub repo I pointed you to. So let's now see how we can easily navigate from our main index page to the auth index page. For that, we of course need a link. And with React Router, we used the link component React Router gave us. Now with Next.js, we also have a link component we can use. It's not coming from React Router though, but instead it's coming from, well, Next.js of course. So to navigate around, I'll import a new component, the link component, from next/link. Important, link has a lowercase l here in the import path. Now we can add such a link here. For example, I can add a paragraph in my main page and say go to, and now link auth. Now for this to work, the link of course needs to be configured to point somewhere, and you do this with the ref attribute, like on a normal anchor tag in normal HTML. And there you can point to auth/auth to point to the auth folder, and there it will always pick the index.js file if you got one. So link alone won't do the trick though. You actually still use the normal anchor tag inside of it, without the ref attribute though. Behind the scenes, Next.js will basically add the ref attribute to the anchor tag, but then capture any clicks on the anchor tag and handle that internally, so that you don't really reload the page. If we now save this and go back to our application, let's reload the app. We should see the link now, and if we click on it, we go to /auth. Another cool thing you should be able to see is if you go to the network tab and reload your main page and you click on auth, you also see that an extra auth bundle was loaded. And that is what Next.js does for you, automatic code splitting. By the way, don't be intimidated by the file sizes. This is not optimized at all. This contains a lot of development environment overhead. So that's the automatic code splitting you get for free. And with the link you see here, you can easily navigate around in your application. So that's how we use the link, and that is how we can easily get around in our application. You're also not limited to using the link though. Let's say you have a button where you want to go to auth, and you want to do this on a click and therefore navigate imperatively, so in your code. Then you can always do this, for example here of course by registering an on-click listener, and then defining a method which should get executed. And that of course could be, if you have a class-based component, any method in that component. Here I'm just writing it inline to keep it brief. You then can import the router from next/router like this, with lowercase r though. And then here you can simply call router push/auth. And this is a very quick way of imperatively, so in code, navigating around. If you now go back and load your main page, you got that button. If you click it, you're on the auth page. Now navigate it through code with that router object. This is how you get around and how you use the link in Next.js. One of the core concepts. And it looks super simple, but a lot is happening behind the scenes. Most importantly, the automatic code splitting, which is awesome. Now let's see what else Next.js gives us and how we work with it.